It looks like you may be able to play PCVR games directly from your Quest 2 without having to have a gaming PC in the near future. For more on that story, the game releases for this past week, as well as some news from Sony on the PSVR 2 games that are going to be releasing, and details on the newest update for VRChat, you're in the right place. Welcome, virtual dreamers. My name is Gregory, and this is your virtual news. For the Quest 2, the only game that was released this past week was VR Ping Pong Pro, a port of the PCVR and PSVR game of the same name. It essentially is just another VR ping pong game featuring multiple levels, difficulties, and an online multiplayer mode. On the PCVR side of things, we saw the release of Boombox, a rhythm action game boasting a lot of customization options with a chance to make custom tracks using over 300 free songs, 10 environments, share the curated tracks with the community, and/or play multiplayer. The tracks are DMCA free, so this may be worth checking out if you're interested in sharing gameplay without having to worry about copyright strikes. Support your favorite content creators, dear viewers, and hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already to support this channel. With the releases out of the way, on to the main news. Reports from Brad Lynch, operator of the channel Sadly It's Bradley, after talking to a Reddit user, seem to indicate that testing of Meta's so-called Avalanche cloud PCVR streaming system is in testing. While the Redditor was unable to test it much and had several mitigating factors to having a proper test, such as their distance from the hosting PC of the game, the overall experience was compared to Airlink, but with noticeably more latency. While I'd take these reports with a grain of salt, it wouldn't be too surprising for Meta to be in the midst of looking into the technology involved in cloud streaming games, as the aim to have more XR AR devices become smaller and smaller may eventually require the use of external computing units to be able to operate more sophisticated titles, especially in the near term. Personally, with just how rough cloud gaming has been as an experience, even in regular gaming, I can't say I'm expecting too much from the practice in the near future. Admittedly, Airlink managed to surprise me pretty greatly, so it's worth keeping an open mind to the possibilities here. With the main story out of the way, I'd like to take a moment to address this week's Virtual Dreamer Spotlight. This time around, the creator I'd like to spotlight is Awaken Toast, as suggested by commenter Seradin LP. Primarily, Awaken Toast's content involves sharing their fun experiences and adventures in the various VR games they play. I'm most familiar with them for their Zenith the Last City and Blade and Sorcery videos, though I think you'll find their energetic presentation, humorous skits, and plentiful video releases give you plenty of stuff to enjoy overall. I'll link their channel down below in the description, so be sure to check them out if you have the chance. With that, let's head right into the 2 bits. VRChat's most recent update is aiming to improve the inverse kinematic system so that avatar limbs and other appendages don't distort as wildly and better account for the model form, notably improving the behavior of elbow positioning, allowing the player to save calibrations, allowing for elbow, shoulder, knee, and chest tracking, bringing the total tracking points actually up to 11 now. This should bring avatar fidelity up to a whole new level, along with the features that they implemented recently for physical bones, especially for the VRChat dancing and performing communities. I myself just envy the wallets of anyone who can just drop so much money for 8 trackers or IMU units in order to get that kind of a setup running. I mean, holy cow, imagine spending a ton of money on sensors, right? Wait, Sony's State of Play presentation has been scheduled for Thursday, June 2nd at 3 p.m. Pacific time. In it, they're specified that they're going to be showing games from third parties, as well as providing a sneak peek at several games in development for the PlayStation VR 2. So far, the only real title we have any confirmation on at this time is Horizon Call of the Mountain. So knowing that more than one title will be present is basically assuring us that we'll be hearing about more than just that at this year's presentation. I'll be releasing a video covering the announcements from the State of Play this Friday, so keep an eye out for that video when it does come. To any of my US viewers, I hope that you enjoyed your Memorial Day weekend. We'll be back to our usual Monday, Wednesday, Friday release schedule this next week. Till next time, virtual dreamers, this has been Gregory, logging out.